ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः सुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Bhagavad Gita Bhasya, chapter 18, verse 50. Please read the verse.
सिद्धिं प्राप्तो यथा ब्रह्म तथाप्नोति निबोध मे समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा।
The Chaitanya, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle, because of which we know everything, we experience everything, all functions in our embodiment are enabled because of whose presence? That Chaitanya first appears in the Avyakrita or Ajnanavastha as a Chaitanya Bhasa, appearance of Chaitanya. From there, with close association with the Buddhi, it becomes Chaitanya Bhasa. Now, this Buddhya Bhasa means Buddhi with Chaitanya Bhasa. It associated with the mind becomes Manabhasa, in the sense mind with the Buddhi having Chaitanya Bhasa, further to Indriyas and the body. So, we do know what Atma is as a very Chaitanya Tattva, the pure awareness principle, the pure conscious principle, which is manifest at different levels of our individuality, personality. Therefore, Atma is not an entity to be produced as a result of some karma or to be produced as a result of some upasana meditation, which are enjoined by the Shastra, Videyas, not by any Vidhi. Then we know Atma? No. We do know Atma, that it is, yet we have got wrong notions about it. Bhranti, erroneous notion. We take the Sachetana body as I Atma. Thereby what happens? all the features of the body appear to be as if belonging to Atma. Body has got a birth, Atma appears to have birth. Body has got all growth, etc., decay, death. Atma appears to have death. Again, at the mental level, Indriyas level, see, hear, taste, touch, smell. It appears as though Atma sees, hears, tastes, touch, smell. Mental level, Sukha, Dukkhas, etc. It belongs to mind, but it appears as though features of the what? This Atma. Again, at Buddhi level, ignorance level. This is what our samsara is. Means not knowing Chaitanya Atma, which we cannot miss at any level of our personality. We take it to be having entire embodiment as its intrinsic feature, as a result of which all the changes, all the characters, features of this embodiment appear to be as if of those of Atma. This is where we suffer janma, marana, sukha, dukkha, all varieties of experience. How to get rid of it? And this false attribution, and this false superimposition, and this what is called as adhyaropana or adhyasa. Remove this erroneously superimposed entity on Atma, which are called, all these are called anatma, which are not the features of Atma. How to remove them? How do we get them? How do we experience them? Through antakarana vritti, mind, the thoughts. Those thoughts, remove them. You are what you are. Means all the Vishayakara vrittis, antakarana vrittis, thoughts corresponding to the sense objects. If they are withdrawn, they are ended, the antakarana mind remains nirvishayam, free from the features of all sense objects. In such mind, whatever the Chaitanya Bhasa, appearance of Chaitanya is available, is true to the nature of Chaitanya Atma. Now also Chaitanya Bhasa is there, along with all these features of Vishayas. As a result, we suffer the samsara. So we withdraw from these specific features of Vishayas. What remains is a mind free from the features of all Vishayas, which is called Nirvishaya mind, Nirvikalpa mind, wherein Chaitanya Rupa Atma gets revealed in its true nature, which you have already ascertained in Shravana Manana to be your Swarupa, in contrast to your earlier wrong notions of taking the body as I, Indriyas as I, Pranas as I, mind as I, Buddhi as I, ignorance as I. So, to gain knowledge, what we have to do is, Bhashyakara repeatedly tells, that's what he said, Nama Rupa Dhyanatma Dhyarupa Nivritti Eva Karya. Nivritti, withdrawal from all these superimpositions of Nama Rupatmaka Drishya entities. And you did not do something to produce Atma or Atma Jnana. Further he says, Vaya Avidyadhyaropana Nirakarana Matram Brahmani Kartavyam Tatu Brahma Jnane Yatnaha Kartavya. So, Avidyadhyaropana Nirakaranam. Nirakaranam, discarding, eliminating, ending of what? Avidyadhyaropana. Avidya Krita Adhyaropana. Whatever that is superimposed on Chaitanya Rupa Atma on account of ignorance in terms of its effects from ignorance onwards up to the body. Its ending only has to be taken to know Atma Brahma and nothing else. So this being the case, what happens now? All that we have to do is withdraw our mind from it becoming savishaya with Vishaya. Now here a question comes. Why our mind goes after Vishaya, sense pleasure, sense object? Because I want them. If I get that Vishayas, I think I will be happy. If I enjoy them, I think I will be contented. So to gain happiness, we run after the Vishayas. And the mind gets flooded with all the Vishayas, vrittis, wherein the true nature of Atma gets concealed in and through our experiences and actions, karmas. And we deprive ourselves of our true nature of Atma, Satchidananda Swarupa. So therefore, the mind presently preoccupied in the Vishayas as I want this, I want this, I don't want this, to get rid of sorrow, I don't want this, has to be withdrawn. Now, just think the role of Viveka Vairagya. Oh mind, please get convinced for yourself. Not because Acharya says, not because Shastra says, but oh mind, you please get convinced that Vishayas, sense pleasures, cannot make you happy truly. You may get some little joy here and there. Shastra doesn't deny it. But truly, you cannot be happy. On the contrary, to get this more and more, you are going to do more and more karmas. More and more karma phalas are coming to exhaust them. The cycle, the transmigration, Janma, Marana, birth, death continues. This shows the role of Vairagya. Why Shastras, at our annoyance, at the risk of repetition, repeatedly tell us, develop Viveka Vairagya. And that mind must be withdrawn from them. Antarmukha, introvert, which can be called as Chitta Vishranti, repose of the mind. Presently, the mind is so much engaged in all the Drishya Jagat of Vishayas. Withdraw Vedram, the intense Vairagya. Show your thumb to the sense pleasures and abide in yourself with the Chitta Vishranti. with the mind totally introvert, what gets revealed there is our true Swarupa. And this is what is required, this Bhashyakara corroborated by quoting Bhagavad Gita, Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam, etc. So far, so good. So, the earlier doubt that Atma being Nirakara, Atma Jnana is not possible, and therefore Atma Jnana Nishtha is not possible, is answered because the Chaitanya is the Akara, the nature of Atma, and the Antakarna or the Buddhi, the mind, is capable of conforming itself to this Chaitanya. As a result, what happens? To do this, you have to withdraw your mind from its preoccupation in the Vishaya, sense object, sense pleasure. That mind, so withdrawn, so introvert, corresponds to Chaitanya. And that Chaitanya Bhasa, which is Nirvishaya, free from Vishayas, is exactly what your Swarupa is. That is what Vedanta Pramana says. Now here, someone brings forth a doubt. This person says, sir, what you have said so far, accepted. By this avidyadhyaropana nirakarana, you get such a mind which conforms to Atma Sarupa, which you can call it Atmakara Vritti, Akhandakara Vritti, etc., which removes the ignorance, and you are aware of, you experience, you know your Sarupa. But this person's doubt is, look, Atma, Chaitanya is nature, accepted. But Atma has no akara, form in the sense of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. By your effort, you may succeed in getting Atmakara Vritti, whereby it is accepted that your ignorance is destroyed and you have got the Atma Jnana accepted. But his contention is, what is that? Atma being Nirakara in the sense, not Chaitanya, in the sense it has no Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha or any form, etc. This Buddhi cannot continuously remain in that Atma Sarupa. This is a doubt, huh? not a doctrine. This Buddhi is habituated to be in Sakara only. Wherever Akara, form is there, in terms of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, there this Buddhi what? Kosi, it remains for a long time. But where these are not there, you may succeed for a while, but the Buddhi will not be, Antakarana, mind will not be able to remain in that state of Atma, which is Nirakara, for a continuous period of time. When this is not possible, your avritti, your abhyasa, your repetition of Atmakara vritti is not possible, and therefore Atma Jnana Nishtha is not possible. Says yes, Atma Jnana is possible. Atma Jnana Nishtha, that sthirata, that steadfastness of Atma Jnana is not possible because the mind intellect cannot remain in an entity for a long time continuously in an entity which is free from all forms, shabda, sparsha, etc. Therefore, you can get Atma Jnana, but no Atma Jnana Nishtha. Remember, there is Atma Jnana Nishtha, finale of knowledge, culmination of knowledge, end of knowledge, wherein your mind gets absorbed in Atma Sarupa continuously. Sthirata, Sita Pradnya, etc. This person is now addressed. Read Kechittu.
केचित्तु पंडितं मन्याः निराकारत्वात् आत्मवस्तु न उपैति बुद्धिः
Kechittu Panditam Manya. Kechittu. Whereas means a doubt nowadays, in contrast to what has been established so far. Kechit, some people, who are they? Panditam Manya. Consider themselves to be Panditaha, great scholars. Means Vastutaha na Panditaha. Truly they are not Vidwan. Truly they are not knowledgeable people. But they consider themselves to be great knowledgeable people. What they say? They say like this. Buddhi Nirakaratva Atma Vastu Na Upaiti. This is what they say. They say, Buddhi, mind and that cannot hurt Buddhi. Atma was Niraka. Atmanaha Nirakaratva. Atma being Nirakara, free from the forms such as Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Therefore, what is that? That Buddhi, Atma Vastu Naupaiti, means that Buddhi cannot remain for a long in Atma Sarupa. It cannot get absorbed in Atma Sarupa. It cannot be sthira, steadfast in Atma Sarupa. Why? Atma has no akara. And it is the nature of Buddhi to get absorbed in those which have got akara. And therefore, here's what in mind. Buddhi can get or remain for a long time in those things which have got form like Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, but not in the formless Atma. Therefore, he concludes, continue.
अतः दुस्साध्या सम्यक् ज्ञाननिष्ठा इति आहुः.
So, ataha, therefore, what is therefore? Because Buddhi cannot remain for a long in Atma Sarupa, which has no form. Say, therefore, Dustadhya Samyak Jnana Nishtha. Samyak Jnana Nishtha. And Nishtha, the sthirata, firm abidance in the right type of knowledge, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, says, Dusadhya. Very difficult to get means it is not possible. Why? Buddhi can remain in a sakara vastu. Bhagwan with the form, etc., glories and all that, where Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Drishyas are there. Buddhi can be kosi with them. But in Nirakara, just for a while it will be, but it can't continue. So now, interestingly, Bhashyakara answers, yes, sir, you are right. Not that he accepts it, just to thrash him. They say, no, stoop down to conquer. Stoop down to conquer. As if, you are right, I am wrong. Only to thrash him. Now Bhashyakara replied, let us see. Continue. Samyak Jnanishta iti aha. Kechit ahu. Kechit, some people say like this. Purapaksha. Continue.
सत्यम एवं गुरु संप्रदाय रहितानाम अश्रुत वेदांतानाम अत्यंत बहिर्विषयासक्त बुद्धीनाम सम्यक प्रमाणेषु अकृत श्रमाणाम.
Satyam evam, sir, you are right. But do you know for whom it is not possible? For such people, it is not possible. What is said is correct with respect to these types of people. You find out where do you fit in. Who are these people for whom their mind cannot made to remain continuously in Nirakara Atma Swarupa? They are these people. Who are they? Satyamevam. For such people, who are they? Guru Sampradaya Rahitanam. One description. Those people who have Rahita, devoid of, who do not have. What is that? Guru Sampradaya. The traditionally unfolded doctrine with the instructions of what is to be done and what not to be done. Those who do not have this methodology of investigating, directly finding, and making the mind abide in that, such instruction, those who don't have, yes, for them, what you said is correct. They cannot make their mind remain for a long time in Nirakara Atma. Number one. So the question comes, why are they Guru Sampradaya Rahitaha? Why they have not taken this, discover this doctrine with the instructions, guidance as to how to make the mind abide in it? The next one gives the reason. Because, see, they are connected. The next one is the cause for the earlier one. They are because Ashruta Vedantana. They have not taken to Shravana of Vedanta in the sense. They have not taken to Atma Vichara, self-inquiry based on Vedanta Upanishads. They have not taken to. Therefore, they are Guru Sampradaya Rahita. The question is, why have they not taken to Shravana? That is the next phrase. Atyanta Bahir Vishayasakta Buddhina. There are such people. What are they? Atyanta, totally Vishayasakta Buddhina. Their buddhi, mind is totally engrossed in sense pleasures, sense enjoyment. At time किधर आए? What are you talking? Take to Vedanta Shravana. We have no time at all. We are busy. Busy with what? Running after sense pleasure. So therefore, because they are totally, because their mind is totally attached, engrossed in external sense pleasures, they cannot take to Shravana, Atmavichara. As a result, what they do not have Guru Sampradaya. The question comes, look, have they not found out that sense pleasure can really not make them contented? And you continue in this samsara of Janma Marana, etc. Now, why? Because this is their plight. What is it? Because they are so samyak pramaneshu akrita shramana. They have not exerted efforts to investigate based on the Shastra Pramana as to what is the true goal of life. Khao, piyo, maja karo. This is in the animals also. All creatures. You need not have such a precious embodiment as that of human being for this. You know very well. Ahara nidra bhayamaithunani samani cha etani dridam pashuna. For humans and animals, ahara, food, nidra, sleep, bhaya, fear, maithuna, conjugal happiness. Samani, equal. Jnanam naranam adhiko vishesha. Human has got a special feature. What is that? Jnana means he has got the capacity to gain Atma Jnana. And if he having got the human embodiment, if he doesn't get this Atma Jnana, Jnanena hina pashubhis samana. Those who have no Atma Jnana, they have wasted their precious human embodiment, irrespective of how great they may be from the Vyavahara worldly standpoint. Pashubhis samana, they are equal to animals. So therefore, these people have not investigated in the real purpose of life. As a result, what happens? Their mind is always engrossed in the sense pleasure. Because of that, they have not taken to Atma Vichara, Shravana, etc. And thus, they are Guru Sampradaya Rahita. For such people, my dear sir, what you said holds good. Such people will not be able to make their mind remain, make it steady in the Atma Swarupa, which is Nirakara, which is free from Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasaga. Now, my dear sir, listen. Who can make it remain for a long time? Who can make their mind steady, steadfast in the Atma Jnana? Who are they? Continue.
Tad viparitanaam tu laukika grahya grahaka dvaita vastuni sadbuddhi nitaram dussampadya atma chaitanya vyatirekena vastvantarasya anupalabdhehe.
Tad viparitana. In the case of those who are quite opposite to it, contrary to it, contrary to earlier one, who are they? Means jnanina. The jnanis, those who have got the aparoksha atma jnana, in their case, to contrast with earlier people. And because of knowledge, this is their stature. लौकिक ग्राह्य ग्राहक द्वैत वस्तुनि सद्बुद्धि nitaram dussambhadya. In their case, because of Atmajnana, says Laukika Grahya means those which are perceived by common folks, common people, Ajnanis, Grahya. Laukika, Grahya, Grahaka. Dvaita Vastuni, the dual things, wherein Grahya, Grahaka, perceiver, perceived distinction is there. In those drishyas, nitaram sadbuddhi dussampadya. For them to get, to acquire the knowledge that they are real is dussampadya, impossible. Means such jnanis can never have the wrong notion of the reality in the drishya jagat, which is available in terms of perceiver distinct from the perceived. So it is dusampadya, impossible. And when they know that they are not real, they are not going to run after them. Why so? Why it is this? There they can never have the notion of reality in the Dvaita Jagat, the world of duality. Because in their case, this is what holds good. Atma Chaitanya Vyatirikena Vastvantarasya Anupalabdhe. From their vision, they can never perceive, the mind absorbs Sarupa. Atma Chaitanya Vyatirikena. Their mind is so absorbed in the Chaitanya Sarupa, Atma. As a result, something distinct from that, Vastvantarasya, something other than that, namely Anatma or Dvaita Vastu, entity distinct from Atma Chaitanya, which is available in terms of duality, Antarasya, Anupalabdhe, for them it is not available at all. Their mind is so absorbed in the Sarupa, from that standpoint, they do not cognize anything other than that. How do you say so? Shankara says, were you sleeping all along? I was teaching from the very second chapter onward. He said, I have explained and highlighted this from time to time, often in the teaching so far. He reminds us. Continue.
यथा च एतत् एवम् एव न अन्यथा इति अवोचाम.
Iti avochama. We have already told. Bhasya means I have already told. Iti avochama. What have I told? Yathacha etat evameva means the reality is certainly Advaita Vastu. The all-pervasive Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, Atma and Atma alone, Brahman and Brahman alone is. Again, and whatever that appears to be Dvaita, Anatma, is avidyakam, is a product of avidya, ignorance. So that is how yathacha etat evameva. Literally, how this only is true means Advaita, Atma, Brahma, Chaitanya is only reality. There is nothing other than that. And if at all something appears, it is Mithya Dvaita. This say Nanyatha. Nanyatha means whatever appears as Dvaita is not Tatvika, is not reality. It may appear. It's just a Brahma, a delusion. It is so from time to time so far in this teaching Bhasya. Avochama, we have already told. Not only this, Bhagavan Krishna has corroborated this in second chapter, famous stanza 69. Continue.
उक्तं च भगवता यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः इति.
Cha. And also Bhagavata Uktam. Bhagavan Krishna also has described. What is that? Second chapter, 69 verse. Yasyam jagrati bhutani. Yasyam. Yasyam means that avidya dashayam, in the realm of ignorance. Bhutani, the common folks, ajnanis. Jagrati means are awake in the sense vyavaharanti. The word in which ignorant person deal with or transact with in the state of avidya is what? Sa. That state, dasha, pashyataha munehe nisha. For a muni, jnani, pashyataha, who knows the Atma Swarupa in reality, for him it is what? Nisha means Nisha eva aprakasha. See, Nisha means night. In night, there is no light. Things around are what? Not seen at all. You can't deal with them. Likewise, for a jnani, they are all out of his ring of knowing. As good as they are not there at all for him. Whereas Ajnani always is steeped in this contrast. Ajnani takes this Vishayas, Jagat as real. Jnani is not aware of them at all. And if at all, in Prarabdha, he becomes aware of the body, aware of the world. He knows they are not real, mithya in nature. Iti. So this means Bhagavan also has corroborated, and therefore your contention that the mind may gain Atmakara Vritti knowledge, but cannot have Nishtha because it cannot abide continuously is not correct. It is so for the people who have no prepared mind. Those who have got prepared mind, as per the Shastra, it is possible. Therefore, to make the mind stay, remain in Atmajnana, this only has to be done. Continue.
तस्मात् बाह्याकार भेद बुद्धि निवृत्ति एव आत्मस्वरूपालंबने कारणम.
Karanam, the means. Sadhana. For what? Atma Swarupalambane. To make the mind or buddhi to what? Remain in the knowledge of Atma Swarupa, in the sense to gain nishtha in Atma Jnana, all that needs to be done is what? Bahyakara Veda Buddhi Nivritti. Nivritti, withdrawal, ending, putting out of range of your cognition. Don't allow them to enter Antakarana. Bahirbahya, let them be outside. Don't allow them in the Antakarana, the vrittis. Bahyakara Veda Vritti. Veda Buddhi. The notion of duality of external Vishayas, objects. So this only is what? Is the sadhana to both gain Atma Jnana and get sthirata, firm abidance in that. So, Atma, our true nature, which we can never miss even for a single moment. How? We can never remain even for a single moment without any experience. That which enables experience is this Atma only. What you experience, teachers? Drishya Jagat Vishayas. So that is Chaitanya Swarupa. So it appears because of ignorance to be having the features of Drishya Jagat Vishayas. They are not truly so, but they are falsely attributed. So to gain knowledge, what is to be done? Withdrawal, nirakarana, nivritti, that means withdrawal of the mind in the preoccupation of all these. So means figuratively, as if not truly, don't take literally, as if cleanse this Atma. Give a big bath, thorough bath. Deepavali Abhyanga Snana. What? Atma. Don't take literally, okay? Don't quote me also. Just as by taking bath, you just get rid of all the dirt, mala from your body. So this mala, impurity of anatma, which is because of ignorance, is attributed to atma. Put them out, abide in their swarupa. And who does all these things? Now you'll understand. This is all the handiwork of mind, manaha. The mind is so preoccupied with the Vishayas. Why is it preoccupied? I want that, I want this, I don't want this, etc. Why so? Ignorance. So therefore, mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho. Mind only is the cause of bandha, bondage, because of preoccupation, the what? Vishayas. Then the same mind, when withdrawn from the Vishaya, is karana for moksha. See? And then the same mind. Mana, this is a famous statement from many Upanishads. Repeated in Vivek Chodamani at many other places. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha. Of course, to begin with ignorance, but practical level, mind is the cause or the means of the person for both bondage and liberation. When it binds, bandhaya vishayasaktam, mind which is asakta, which has total love, totally engrossed in Vishaya. Bandhaya bhavati. It serves as the means of bondage. Muktyai nirvishayam manaha. Nirvishayam manaha muktyai bhavati. The mind free from Vishayas, not preoccupied with Vishaya, serves as the means of liberation. So therefore, it is your responsibility to make the mind the right manner. So therefore, you just get rid of, withdraw from all these erroneous superimpositions, as if a great bath. Very interestingly, in Gita, the Nidaga asks a question, "Oh Mahatman, what is the Snana mantra? What mantra you chant while taking bath?" People chant mantras. Otherwise, no, you know that? Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. What? Asmin bakete sannidhim kuru. Jale asmin sannidhim kuru. See, you are inviting all rivers. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. Oh, please make your presence felt in this half bucket of water of Bombay Municipal Corporation. I'm taking bath now. If you have Shraddha, it is as good as you have taken bath in all these rivers. Shraddha. Like that, there are many. Some people chant what? Purisukta. But there are mantras also. He said, this is the snana. What is that? Says, Atma snanam mahasnanam nitya snanam na chanyatah. You want mantra of what? Bath. Atma snanam. What Atma snana? Get rid of all these erroneously superimposed entities on Atma. Mahasnanam. This is the great bath. Nitya snanam. There's no time for that. All along what? Get rid of them. Nacha anyata. No, there is no other way of true bath. Why? It is idameva mahasnanam. Nidaga. This is the greatest bath. What is it? Aham brahmasmi nishchaya. Your firm ascertainment and abidance of the mind, free from all these erroneously superimposed entities, as Aham Brahma Asmi. I am Brahma. This is Mahasnana. So if you have this snana, you need not take bath in the holy waters and rivers, etc. This is the best snana. From this much, we should know for certain. Atma, we never miss. It is in and through our all experiences, in and through all that we know, in and through all that we don't know, because you don't know means that Chaitanya must be there. All that needs to be done is, after Atma Vichara, make the mind what is called as have chitta vishranti, repose in Swarupa, by withdrawing the preoccupation of the mind in the Vishayas, for which, of course, Viveka, Vairagya, etc. are certainly necessary. So, this being the case now, what is it? What this is the case? Because Atma is never unknown to anyone, in the sense Atma is always known to all along their lifelong. This being, so let us see. Continue.
न हि आत्मा नाम कस्यचित् कदाचित् अप्रसिद्धः प्राप्यः हेयः उपादेयः वा.
Take Anvaya. He, Atma, Nama, Kasyachit, Kadachit. Take Na, in the beginning is there Na. Kadachit Na, Aprasiddha, Aprapya, Heya, Upadeya, Va. Says, never, never, Atma is so for anyone whosoever. He, because he, to make the mind firmly abide in the Atma Swarupa, all that you have to do is withdrawal from the dualistic world, because this is what it is. Atma Nama, the entity called Atma, there is Atma Nama, says Kasachit, to anyone, Kadachit, at any time, it goes with Na. Na Kasachit, to none. Na Kadachit, never. Aprasiddha. Aprasiddha means not know, means to all along, the entity called Atma is certainly known. There are many negatives. Aprasiddha means no aprasiddha. To anyone it is never unknown. At no time it is unknown. Again, aprasiddha. Aprasiddha means not known, unknown. Again, na prapya. To none it is prapya, means something to be acquired. Can you acquire a thing which is already with you? You obtain, you get a thing which is not with you. You are. How can you acquire that you already are? So therefore, to none, Atma can be an entity which is prapya, means like reaching like heaven, etc. To get hold of something like which you don't have. No, you are already there. It cannot be gained as such because you are. Heya, tyaja. Can you give up yourself? Because the one who gives up is the one that is to be given up. You can't give up yourself. Na heya, na upadeya. not to be something which can be upadaya means kriya sadhya. Do something and get it. No, it cannot be videya. Atma cannot be the result of any karma or upasana because you are already there. So therefore, all wrong motions that have crept in need to be ended. The mind needs to be withdrawn from all these erroneous notions. Thereafter, you remain what you are in reality. For this now, that in spite of telling all these things, no, I don't know, I'm a proof is being given. We'll see next time. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सत्त्वमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ